What's up, everybody? It's a new year. It's the
Is
same
it?
us.
Is it? Is it? Is it a new year?
In the same us. It's I'ma Let You Finish podcast number 200, episode 239 on the Pantheon Media Network. It's your host, Court and Amy. It's
Courtney,
2026.
I love those Courtney is wearing these very kind of like 60s, 70s aviator. See, when I wear like those gold color aviators, you don't see my face. It disappears. My whole face. But those are very striking. I like them.
Thank you.
Does it come into handy when you're denying people their basic human rights? When you're saying to them, I'm sorry, you can't have any food. Stop having children and maybe I can give you some food. Does it help? Soften the blow? Sorry.
For the record, I that was not me, but like, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. Anyway, 2026, whatever. I'm assuming you did nothing for New Year's because nobody in their right mind does. And it was also freezing. It was also freezing in New York.
I was at this really sexy lounge. It was really hot.
What? You went out of your house?
It was called Sheets. It was Sheets. Guess what? It had popcorn.
I was going to say, it was like New York's hottest club is Sheets.
It had popcorn, sparkling water.
It had heating.
A pre-roll, a candle lit in my candle burner, and a remote control. It was amazing. It was amazing.
I love that club. That club is a good
amazing.
club. I went to a very similar club. It was called Couch. It had a roaring fire because I was at the wife's house, so they have a wood burning stove because it's the country, and festive holiday music, and cake, and I stayed up to 10:30. I was very proud of myself. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Look at you. Look
at me staying up to 10:30.
Look at you.
Because I had to get up the next day for those after New Year's thrift store sales, which they do have.
Well, listen, I had this is what, honey, oh, how the times have changed. I had a friend who was in town this week, and he hit me up at midnight being like, meet me at blah, 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 which is right down the street from my house. And my response back was a very wonderful, have fun.
Right. Yeah.
Midnight.
Listen, good night. Well,
there's nothing in there. There used to be a time when leaving my house at midnight was sexy. And it's not even about being old. There's just nothing good in New York anymore.
There's nothing to do.
Nothing worth me leaving my house at midnight.
Well, I mean, had we gotten an invite to the inauguration itself, Mondami's, I did not know. First off, let's discuss it. We have a new mayor, halal chucks for everyone. I did not even know about that subway station he was inaugurated in. There's an abandoned. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Have not known that? Yeah. That's.
So that's like a beautiful.
You can do a special tour with the Transit Museum. You could do the special tour, and you can get a tour of it.
Oh no, that was so he's our new mayor, and he
and all of the people that want to lose their shit. I'm like, he hasn't done anything yet. I need you.
Well, let's get to we'll get to his speech. So he gave. It was absolutely freezing cold. Our friend. Jay Smooth, I believe, or our friend Joe Schloss said, I just want to know if he's going to say it's mad brick out. That's all we need from our new mayor. It was mad brick out. It is January, to be fair.
Let me just say this. When I heard him say his middle name, because I'd never heard him actually say it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
go girl.
Okay, guys, his name is Kwame. We have to support him just because, listen, New York is not suddenly going to become some socialist town, people. This is New York, where we already run everything and everything. But guess what? You can try to make this shit a little more livable. Amy and I are New Yorkers, and we can tell you we love our town, but it has become really expensive and crazy to do anything here. It's like, what the fuck?
I was going to say that, first off, it's Kwame after Kwame Nkrumah, not like the rapper.
Right.
And fun fact, I did not know this. We've already had a Democratic Socialist mayor, Dinkins.
Was he?
Yes.
I always felt like he got a shitty deal, only getting.
Oh, he got a very shitty deal.
Dinkins was a good mayor. Like people.
Yeah,
really
I thought so. He got a shitty deal.
He wasn't a terrible mayor.
But anyway, in his speech, Mondami mentioned pretty much any kind of food you can eat in New York, which I do appreciate that he's obsessed on the food thing. Mm-hmm. And he name checked Jadakiss and Jalen Brunson, which you gotta love. And his wife is, as the kids on Instagram say, I'm obsessed with her. She's like gorgeous.
Her? You like her?
I just like the whole vibe. Yeah, I'm just very excited. Yeah. But you know who's not excited 5 days into his administration is fucking white Kanye, Michael Rappaport, who's already... Okay, first off, let me just say that. So Michael Rappaport, who used to be like a pretty good actor and entertaining, was in Beautiful Girls. He was great in that. He's great in Zebrahead. He directed the Tribe documentary, which is actually pretty. Michael Rappaport has become just, I don't know. I wouldn't say he's quite MAGA, but he's definitely mental at this point. And he's another.
You know who he was? He was that white boy who was cool with black people and overstepped his boundaries a lot.
Oh, he totally overstepped. But he also, I think he's...
we were, not even we, because I never really liked him. I gotta be honest. I was never a fan. I don't like his whole thing.
He was good in some roles.
I'm talking about his person.
Oh, not as a person.
Whenever I watched him talking from back in the day, I was like, I don't.
No, he's trying too hard. He's trying too hard.
I don't know what this is, and I don't like it.
But he, so anyway, he's also somebody who, without getting into major, I don't want to get
into... Your hair's getting long again.
I know, I like it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's getting long again.
I know.
I just noticed it when you're looking. I know that's completely off topic, but it's getting long again.
Thank you. I mean, pretty.
It's amazing. Like, your hair just stays thick, and even though it's giving the silver, first of all, I love the silver. It's so good.
Thank you.
But it's still like thick.
This is why we have to do video. I have good hair.
Your natural wave thing.
I have good hair.
I
have been blessed with good hair.
You've got good hair, Miss Thing.
I've been blessed with good hair. The hair genes are very strong in my family. Yeah. I got the Hungarian hair, as my aunt used to say. I got the But anyway, getting back to fucking Michael Rappaport.
Yeah,
so he's basically a Zionist, and that he defines his whole world. Anyway, 6 days into the man's administration. 6 days. Okay, we're not even going to count the first day because that was a holiday, so he couldn't do anything. So 5 days.
But he was out there, you know.
He's going to run against him in 2028. Yes.
I'm going to run, and we're like, nobody even goes to see anything that you're in. How do you? You can't get them to the box office. You think you're going to get people to the ballots? Boy, sit the fuck down. No one cares.
He's going to be the new. Yeah, he's just. But it's just hilarious. You know, the point is that his insanity aside, it's just like it's 5 days in. I mean,
and here's
it's 5 days ridiculous. In.
And here's the thing. I'm not some like, oh, Mondami. I'm just like, whoever the new mayor is. We need this city. I don't want any mayor of New York City to fail. Like, New York has a lot of shit going on.
Then we fail if they fail.
So it's like, whoever gets in that office, I always want them to succeed. Yeah. Except I knew Eric Adams wouldn't. But, you know, the truth of the matter is that's because he always felt controversial to me. You know what I mean? I know people work in politics in this town.
And by controversial, you mean slimy?
He always, and you know, my dad was a cop. My dad was a cop back in the day when Eric was a cop. My dad was on that group of like, the wave of first black sergeants who went through in New York. And Eric is adjacent to all of that, I believe. So I've known his name through different things. And then, you know, Brooklyn, he was your guy. And I just didn't think he would be the best mayor. De Blasio fooled me because I thought de Blasio actually would be a great mayor.
Me too.
And I was really disappointed in him.
Well, I will say this, and then we can move on. Judging by Eric Adams' tour itinerary of all the places he's gone, he's clearly following me because everywhere I've been in the last couple of years, he's been. And so I think I am announcing now that I am announcing my candidacy, as you've been urging me, for 2028. Because I too have been to morally suspect Balkan countries and Muslim autocracies, just
We
like
would
Eric
like you to
Adams.
send us cupcakes, cookies,
Yeah.
ice cream sandwiches,
ice cream.
and Knicks tickets, please.
Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, Michael
Knicks who've been
Rappaport.
losing all of 20.
I know we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to. I died or whatever. All right. Here's another thing. You know how you and I always go? I thought like the Abe Vigoda thing. Like I thought he already was dead. I thought MTV. Okay, I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not saying this to be.
I felt bad about Abe Vigoda because
No,
I thought he was
but I'm
dead.
saying
No,
dead.
I know about the MTV, but Abe Vigoda, I thought was dead. And here's the thing: people keep saying it's not MTV the main channel; it's their music channels. MTV used to have MTV Soul, MTV Pop, MTV Rock. They were on the higher up networks, and my streaming stick had them where they just played music videos. It wasn't like them playing MTV that does RuPaul's Drag Race and the Love and Hip Hops and all of that stuff. So so they killed the music channels.
If you go to any place in Europe, especially like in Italy, in Bulgaria, all you can get on television that has a second's worth of English. If you want to watch every video known to mankind, it's all throughout Europe. It's like 5 channels in a row. So, but everyone's acting like it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, and nobody watches MTV anyway.
No, but
it's significant in terms of...
You know what it is? It's like we watched the birth. If you're of a certain age, and the people who are, we watched the birth of something that was really significant.
Oh, yeah.
And we're alive to see the death of it, which is kind of crazy, right? Even watching the significance of music videos, we were around for the beginning of it. I worked in video promotion for Columbia Records. You know what I mean? But I will tell you, when I was trying to leave video back then, I saw the changes when certain things were starting to change in the video world. And I was like, this is not going to be long lasting. I feel like it's going to be something different because you could just see certain things happening. But it's really incredible to see the brand Paramount, they get sold, they're bought by this company, and the first thing they do is cut all of the music things. And it's like, how expensive are those channels to even run? You know what I mean?
I just read today that the Jimmy Kimmel show is only going to have music acts twice a week now.
Wow, that's how they're messing with the budget like that, right?
Well, the budget. I mean, I think that believe it or not,
remember Colbert used to have like they did make. Oh no, it's foul. No, somebody.
Seth Meyers used to have. Seth
Meyers used to have his band. They cut that for the budget. Then the Fallon thing was the one where they started only doing shows a certain amount of nights a week when it used to be more. It's all of this shit with the budget to keep these shows on.
With Fallon, what they do is they have performances that are clearly not taped in front of the audience that they kind of insert in. I've noticed a couple of times. With Colbert, he does still have musicians come on, but he also has a band still. With Kimmel...
it was Seth Meyers, you were right, who they got rid of it.
Kimmel had a band, a house band, and the leader of which just recently passed. Yeah. But he's not going to have live performances, and I can't imagine that costs that much money unless the labels are like, we don't need it. This is not the way to expose. You know what I mean?
It's crazy because I come from a time in the industry where...
Oh my God, getting on television was the be-all and end-all.
It was, but the truth is there was a man, I can't remember Scott's last name, but Scott, who used to be the booker at Kimmel, and he loved music. And like even if you had a new band, a new artist, if he liked the music, he would book them. And for a lot of people... their debut television performance got to be on Kimmel, or their return to TV. Like when I had Sunshine Anderson, Kimmel booked her, and she did for her Music World album. Michelle Williams. I've worked with so many, Destiny's Child, so many things at Kimmel. And he had a legendarily, it was such a fierce green room.
Letterman always had great music too.
Yeah.
Letterman, because of Paul Schaefer too, because the Letterman had a band filled with, I mean, not that the Roots aren't.
He was another one where it was like off kilter, sort of those artists could go, especially when he was on NBC, especially when he was on NBC.
Oh, yeah.
That's when like Nita Hagen and people would be on that show.
No, he had some really interesting. So anyway, all right, I'm going to ask you, this is an expression that, of all the 9 million expressions that I want eliminated, the other one I want is saying the quiet part out loud. I want that eliminated for 2020.
Lord, please.
I'm so tired of that.
Hey, stop calling it back. I just heard somebody say somebody about who they just call an icon. And I'm like, okay,
well, that
you know
one,
what?
yeah.
We got to really retire this word because you guys don't know what that means. Oh,
and also,
they called Victoria Monet. They were like R&B icon. And I was like,
what? No. Well, anyway.
She's very talented. I don't
understand this whole concept of an industry plant. Okay. So
please don't. I put that right up there with the Illuminati, but yes, continue.
All right. Yes, thank you. So in the you can set your clock to a world of hip hop and professional music. The British usually do this better. The British usually eat their own much quicker than we do. But so Doeechi, who has been around for several years and put out several records and done several tours, hits a mainstream and well-deserved success with her last album, wins a Grammy, wins multiple Grammys, is now like nominated for Grammys this year. So ergo, she must be an industry plant. Because first off, how did she, who planted her?
I'm always like, what does it
mean?
And they've created that whole thing, and I'm like, as someone who's worked in this shit for so many years, I'm like, what does that fucking mean? Guess what? You can never, everything that people sign, they think the audience is gonna like. You can't tell the thing that people are going to resonate with. You can't. It does not matter how much data, analytics, it does not matter. There's certain shit that connects with people. Doeechi's been around for a minute. Then she had a moment the summer before she had a single that was hot. Then she came back and the timing was right for her because it was like...
There was no lane. She had her own lane.
It was like it was free and clear. All of the superstars were done.
And all of the women were kind of doing the same thing. So here she comes, clearly putting on a show, she was smart. The NPR thing.
She had a direction. The art was arting.
Everything.
You could tell it was thought about.
Well, anyway, so because we enjoy eating our young, so clearly because she's successful, she must be an industry plant. Once again, I say,
but you got that Twitch streamer whose name I won't even mention because I don't want to give him any light, calling her out of her name, and I'm glad to see these black men standing up for her.
I don't want to say. I know who you're talking about. I want AR, the first name.
We're not going to give him.
I was going to ask you, what is that? But it's like because anybody.
It's stupid and it's disrespectful, and I'm tired of people coming for black women like their sport. It's like, how dare you? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Well, it's
like
just so,
this is just. It's like it needs to stop. How about it's so fucked up that whenever a black woman is talented and she works hard and she has the moment and it explodes, here it comes. It's because of this. You're an industry plant. Oh, even with Beyonce, it's like. It's because you're in the Illuminati and you sold your soul.
Well, no, she is in the. Courtney. God, I mean, I can't believe we have to go over this time after time after time. She is in Courtney. I saw her at one of the meetings.
Oh, okay.
I told you that. She's got the T-shirt.
Was that the one where they had the black? Was that the one where they had the black and white cookies?
Yes. I'm in the Illuminati, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. Right. Oh God, Courtney, wake up! But anyway,
it's really it's just one of those things. It's like so. Her hard work couldn't be paying off. It has to be now. She's a plant of something. Fuck that.
My question is, who is planting her?
Cheers, Zadora.
All right. In the age of AI, you don't even need industry plans. You can just make the person up. Anyway, all right. So you want to, should we break now, or do you want to know, or you want to?
Yes, you know what?
All right, sorry.
We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply, so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Bonjour. We're back.
Are you burning a candle or smoking a thing? Burning a candle, the smoke.
Do you not see the candle right behind me?
I can't see anything. Oh, yes, I can. It's beautiful. I like the vibe. Okay.
Thank you.
So American Idol, which has been on, oh my God, for a million years, and really hasn't.
I didn't even know it was still on.
Me neither.
I knew it didn't come back, but I was like, oh,
I didn't know.
People are watching that after Katy Perry left. And now
I didn't know she had left.
Katy Perry, it came back. Katy Perry was a judge for years. Then she wanted to do her album that no one listened to, and her tour that people evidently did go to.
And then she had to go into space.
But now she's the
prime minister of Canada.
And, well, he got booted out of that.
But anyway, I didn't.
And
the
now
show.
Carrie
So
Underwood is a judge on it now.
And is Pokey still a judge? Lionel Richie, he looks like Pokey.
Yes,
he looks like Pokey. He doesn't look like Pokey to you?
I'm so mad at you right now.
But he looks like Pokey.
I'm so mad at you.
I was going to say
now.
A horse, but I decided to make it a fun horse.
Put some shit in someone's head, then you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee he looks like Pokey? I was going to say just a horse, but to me, Pokey
I knew what
is
you
so
meant.
cute.
I knew what you meant.
Sorry, he does look like Pokey. Sorry. That's why you never see him and Eddie Murphy together at the same time, because then it would be Gumby
you know
and
what?
Pokey.
We're not doing this today. We're not doing this today. We're not doing this today.
All right, well, anyway, the long story short is we didn't know the show was still on because we didn't know. But
and
what has been happening?
Like literally.
Yeah, why would we?
Because, who won the last one?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody even knows who won.
But congratulations to whoever you are.
But the point is that what has been happening increasingly, and it's not surprising, especially when you have two country music artists as judges, is that the contestants are becoming increasingly more faith-based. So the music is more in a Christian, and that's not surprising to me because it's on network television, which tends to be more conservative.
Yeah.
In an age of conservatism, everybody's watching their, CYA, and that music sells. That kind of music is very devoted, no pun intended, fan base.
Absolutely. And listen, here's the thing. Why not?
Why not?
First of all, I like faith-based music. I like Christian music. And
I like good music. I mean, as long as it's good, it's good.
You know what? Honestly, I was trying to find the words, and you just expressed it perfectly. Good music is good music. I love music with a message, and if the truth is, if that is where your audience is, give them what they want. It's television.
Yeah, it's television. It's like there's plenty of other outlets. I'm fine. I'm absolutely, as long as it's not up there, praise Jesus as long as the host. But so what? It's ABC. Television is, the more these companies get bought by bigger companies, the more conservative they're going to be.
Yep.
It's fine, but it is, I guess they're looking at this to kind of revive it since is Ryan Seacrest isn't still on, is he? Yeah, neither one of us watched the show. Is he? Yeah, I know. We're not even going to pretend. We're not, let's not even pretend.
This is
Google
where
it.
Google is free. Hold
I
on,
know,
keep
Google's
talking.
amazing.
I'm going to look
All
up.
right, Ryan Seacrest, is he still on? He's been on forever. I can't name the last host. I mean, the last person who won American Idol. I think the last person I can think who won American Idol is Ruben Studdard. I'm not even kidding to me. Where is Ruben Studdard? Did he pass away? I'm asking all these. I'm
Ryan
killing.
Seacrest is still there, girl.
Bless his heart. Bless his
He
heart.
is still there.
Well,
the
there you
judges
go.
are Carrie Underwood, Luke
Okay.
Bryan, Lionel Richie, and host Ryan Seacrest.
All right, so you have two Christian country artists and Pokey. So of course, and a man who comes out of gospel music, big surprise, you know? Fine. I'd rather you know what? I'd rather have that than somebody up there like fake rapping or something like that.
Yeah,
Or,
listen, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. All right, I'm going to have you explain First off, all right, so Drake has done two stupid things this year already, or within the last 3 weeks. So he's investing in a strip club, which when you're almost 50 is really not a great look. I mean, I don't know if that's the move you want to make. And he's now...
Well, I'm never going to be mad at investment. Because the strip club will always be... Like, the thing is, as an investment...
It's sort of sleazy. I mean, he's just trying too hard all the time.
Well, I mean... Okay. It's just sleazy.
What's the Rico?
That's been his whole, and then some Rico shit, right? Isn't he involved?
No, this is what. I read the whole thing, and I started getting.
Okay, so please explain it to me. What the
I know. I was going to ask you to explain it to me.
I don't know
understand.
What's going on. I don't even give a fuck. I'm just okay.
Hey, you're the one who put it as a topic. I don't care either. I don't know.
Wait,
I looked it up.
You put it as a topic. I didn't.
No, but you posted the story.
Well, I always am gonna post the story because that's what we do on our shit. But you know me, I don't give a fuck about a Drake. Even though I did like that song that he had, the one where he was singing.
All right, I'm gonna read it right now. It's oh my god, it involves everything I know nothing about. It's everything I know. Rico lawsuit for promoting and using crypto casino stake. Famed rapper Drake is one of the named defendants in a new RICO class action lawsuit involving his actions on crypto casino. Oh, this is
it's a class action. That's his.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think it's my Amazon package. Keep reading it so that the people hear.
Oh my God! All right, pop culture icon and rapper Drake is at the center of a new class action lawsuit filed in the blah 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 blah, which he alleges he used the tipping feature on the crypto casino website Stake to obfuscate money transmissions related. Oh no, you're gonna have to come back for this. This is too many big words. Related to streaming music. All right. There's too many. All right. All I want to say is there's so many words in this that I don't know what they mean.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know what any of it means.
What they allege is that they're alleging he used the tipping feature on the crypto casino website Stake. Three things already I don't know or care about to obfuscate, big word, money obfuscate.
What does that mean?
Steal. Steal. In a clever way. Steal in a clever way.
You're like, bitch, steal.
In a clever way. Obfuscate. Or do it kind of through look at, three-card money stuff. To obfuscate money transmissions related to streaming music botting campaigns. All right, so this crypto, streaming, betting, record company bots. There's a lot.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
So basically, someone will get a check somewhere because it's a class action situation. Let's settle this, cut a check.
All right, I need to ask you a question, and I say this not because you're a gay man, but I figured I'd start there and then work my way up. What is the Heated Rivalry thing?
It's a show about...
I know what it is. I started watching it, and then I was like, ew, boys kissing. Sorry.
I mean, listen, and that basically, and people are having a real moment
Meltdown.
with it. No, it's a huge hit.
I know.
It's getting a season 2.
Oh, all right. Well,
I've not watched it because here's the thing. I still don't care. I know what boys kissing looks like. I don't care, but I don't care about anything.
Is it a good show? Is it a good? That's what I'm saying.
I'm the wrong person to ask because you know what I've been watching. I watch documentaries and sports. That is really it.
I still tried to watch. I still can't get through that Allen Iverson documentary, and it keeps telling me since you liked it.
But I couldn't for some reason.
I couldn't get through it. Right? It's not just me.
No, I don't know why. I was just like. And he's a fascinating subject.
He's an incredible subject. It's not a good documentary.
No.
It's not.
So I understand what you meant by that.
All right, good. I feel bad because I was like, oh my God, an Allen Iverson documentary that's got my name written all over it.
Right.
And then I'm like, one episode in, I'm like, okay, when are we going to start telling the story of Allen Iverson? And then I'm into part 2, and I'm like, again, we're taking a really long time to get into the whole Allen Iverson-ness of it. But the thing is, now it keeps recommending things to me, and I'm like, did you not see that I didn't finish it? I don't want to watch it.
I even made it through the Alex Rodriguez doc, you know.
Oh yeah, him I could care less about.
And and I was just kind of like, you know, I'm like you. I think the documentaries, I like the ones where, yes, even if they may get the subject to do an interview, but they don't have control over it. The ones where people have control, even though they dig into the shit.
No, it's never the same. It's never
not
the same.
No,
you always get the sense that the lawyer's sitting there going, are you going to put that in there? That's why the best documentaries, I'm not saying this to be funny, are about subjects that are deceased. Often.
Yeah, a little bit, because you can dig in and tell a full story.
I mean, and where the family isn't. I mean, that's why the Amy documentary is so brilliant. That's why, I
really want to see the Prince documentary. I think that shit got too real and the estate didn't like it. And I feel like they should have shown it because he was a human being. I love Prince. He's amazing. But we know Prince has some shit with him. And
of course.
And they got mad at that doc, and I'm like, I feel like that's fucked up that you're not letting us see it because you want to maintain this image. But the truth is, the image was blown
as soon as he died, too.
Yeah, I mean, how he died, right? Because we were all like, wait, what? Pills? What are you talking? Prince?
Oh, not just pills, fentanyl. You know,
fake ones. The fentanyl. Yeah. Oh, right, the fentanyl.
Fentanyl. He was fentanyl. I mean, I watched the Willie DeVille documentary. Somebody posted a link. You could watch it, which has not really been released. And that was actually interesting. It was just not well made as a film. And he's involved in it. Willie, he was involved in it when he was still alive. It's not like the most brilliant piece of filmmaking I've ever seen in my life, but it was very emotional because it just reminds me how brilliant that music is. But there are things in it where you're like, wait a minute. He just left the first wife. Where did she go? Wait, the second, it was a little confusing. But, yeah, okay. So I just wanted to ask that because All right. So it's 2026. New music's supposed to be coming out. When are the Grammys? In a month, right?
Yeah, they're in a month.
Okay, so they're like the week before the Super Bowl.
I'm nominated for my song.
Yes. Leave me alone.
No.
Don't make me.
I'm nominated this year for, my imagination because I feel like I want a Grammy since everybody else acts like they don't want one, but they all show up because they all fucking want a Grammy.
Everybody wants a Grammy.
Everybody do. I don't care how many times people say the bullshit. You don't give a fuck about an American Music Award. You don't give a fuck about a Billboard Award.
As I always say,
you want a fucking Grammy. You do.
As I always say, whatever you want to say about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, whatever you want to say about the Grammys, it's the first line in the obit. When everybody dies, it's the first line.
Oh,
they don't
even when you're alive. Now when they say Grammy winner.
Right,
Grammy
they don't say
winner.
American Music Award winner. Trust me, I did enough bios where you'd be like, how many of these stupid awards do I have to mention before? But anyway, my point being is this is 2026. Things are supposed to come out, so there's a lot of great TV shows coming back. Night Manager's coming back, which is great. Hacks is going to come back at some point. Thousand Blows.
1,000-Pound Sisters.
That's... Ugh, I won't. I stopped watching 90 Day 100%.
I stopped watching 1,000-Pound Sisters.
Well, I don't like shows that celebrate people's mental health or mental health issues. I think that's like really weird. But I stopped watching 90 Day. I reached my breaking point. I couldn't take it.
What made you reach the breaking point?
Well, first off, they just keep regurgitating the same idiots over and over again. And I'm like, how many times are we going to see these women like, I don't understand why I can't wear a bustier in the mosque. It's like, bitch, have you been watching the last 10 years of this show?
Or how about Google? It's free.
Right. I'm like, I don't understand.
My man's a Muslim. What would that mean for me? Right.
Right.
It's like
I don't understand where my 22-year-old boyfriend won't have sex with me in the mosque. It's like, all right. What stopped it for me, and then we'll get into the musical. Seriously, I can't believe is when the horrible Jasmine and it's also staged now. They have them sitting in a house and living in a house. It's completely staged. With the they're not even looking for love. These people. It's so obviously.
Now we're at the reality. People who want to be famous. They think it's gonna make them famous.
And it'd be very interesting in terms of green card situation. What it'll be. Anyway, when her ex-husband or whatever was there in the house with the boyfriend, it's also where she saw his luggage, took off her underwear and wiped it on the top of the luggage, and I said, "Waiter, check, please." I was like, "Waiter, check, please."
And guess what? That is the only correct response to something that vile.
I said, you know what? I have seen a lot of disgusting things. I was like, this is why. Yeah. And
that's the only correct response.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's the only correct response.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
literally, there is no other response than that one.
No. I was like, that's it. I think I have made I love myself too much to go through this.
You know what I'm saying? To just be like, you know what? Thank you so much.
And she had no other redeeming qualities. Anyway, what music? Sorry. So here's coming out. So the Robyn record, TBA, but it is coming out, obviously. And I did not see the Brooklyn shows, neither one of it. But she did all new stuff.
My friend Jay, no, she didn't do all new stuff. She did Dopamine and 2 new songs. And all the other stuff was catalog stuff.
At the Paramount?
At the Paramount, yeah. It wasn't all new stuff.
I heard she did a lot of new stuff.
No, it was like those people didn't know her catalog. She did 3 new songs.
All right.
And
how did they sound?
I've heard the one Talk to Me. Listen, the things that I heard online, okay. And I love
She's
Robyn.
working with
the album is done. I've heard the album is done. It's done. Listen, I'm looking forward to a full Robyn album. I'm going to save my judgment till I hear a full Robyn album. I told you I didn't love Dopamine. I'm really excited about Madonna's new album coming this year with Stuart Price. It's supposed to be a continuation of Confessions on the Dance Floor. But music-wise, okay. You know how sometimes I get bored and then I just start being like, ooh, what's the vinyl that I'm missing? I either go down to my record stores hunting, or these days, because I hate the cold, I just get on Discogs and start shopping. So, I bought a couple of records and it just makes me very excited. But I mean, they're things that I felt like were essential to having in my collection. It's very important. So I got Madonna's Express Yourself 12-inch, which I was missing in the collection. Can you believe that? So it's such a gag. Then I also got B-52's 12-inch, Girl from Ipanema Goes to Greenland, a song that I love. I was missing
and very timely, obviously.
Yeah, and very, because the kids. And, of course, my homosexual record, Deborah Cox, absolutely not the 12-inch.
Those other 2 were not your homosexual records?
Not more than Deborah Cox singing absolutely not the Chanel Chanel remix.
She was a good singer, Deborah Cox.
I mean, Deborah Cox.
She's a really good singer.
Sings her fucking ass
off.
The
problem was that she came out at the same time as Toni Braxton, and it was like they can only do one.
Well, here's the thing. Well, they were all kind of like at the same label.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It was like Whitney, they can only...
And she was... And what ended up happening with Deborah was they made these records, R&B records that people liked, but immediately they would do the remixes for the clubs, and she became a huge club diva. But those songs, she had hits all over the world with those songs.
No, she was good. So, I liked her.
But
so I mean, it is going to be. There's a Charlie XCX record definitely coming out in February. It's the soundtrack to Wuthering Heights. Yeah, She did the soundtrack to the
for that movie that she's in.
Wuthering Heights.
Okay,
she's in. It's a remake of Wuthering Heights.
Gotcha.
So that single that she's put out with John Cale is just fascinating. I mean, there's all these records that are supposed to be coming. There's no that the ASAP Rocky record is definitely coming because the singles drop, and I really like the single a lot. I like it when rappers get weird. I like it when
he's the first musical guest on the return of Saturday Night Live from the Christmas
that makes sense. That makes sense. I just like it when...
And he was just announced today as one of the headliners for Governor's Ball, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's coming. I mean, he's primed for it, and like I said, I do like the video. I do like I said, I enjoy watching people, but there's nothing else. Everything just seems to be TBD, TBA, whatever.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a Rihanna record. Everybody can just stop at that already. It's like ridiculous.
I think there'll be a Beyonce record. It's been a couple of years since Cowboy Carter.
The rock record, right?
You know what? That's not my prediction.
They said it. She's already said that it's going to be. They've already said it.
No, she's never said it. I think it'll be funk, R&B, soul. Because funk, more black rock, funk. Because the truth of the matter is, you did a dance record. If it's a 3-part act, let's not ignore the funk R&B part. Beyonce is smart enough to know that the resistance she faced doing a country record, doing a rock record, it's like rock radio is never going to play her. They're just
But there's no
not.
such thing as funk radio. Black radio doesn't play her much
but when
anymore.
I say funk, I say it's going to be, I think it's going to be like Betty, Betty Carter. I think it's going to be
Betty Davis. Betty Carter's a jazz singer. Yeah, she wishes she could be like Betty Carter.
And this is where the pina colada that I've been sipping on this entire
I don't know.
podcast.
I mean, we can have.
I think it'll have like Prince vibes.
I can already see the outfit she's going to wear.
But then I think it will go into an R&B. I think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be rock. I don't.
Well,
rock is too obvious. People want it to be rock. She never said what the third part was. Everybody else was like, it's going to be a rock album.
I just wish it could come out and feel sincere with her. That's always my issue with her. It always feels like it always feels. I know. I'm not saying she isn't talented, but it always feels like she's got it just feels so programmed, but they're all programmed. Madonna's going to come out with an outfit matching the record. Everybody does that. I understand that,
I will absolutely push back on that a tad and say, I thought the first Renaissance album, people want to call it a house music album. I'm like, it's not a house music album. But it has its roots in dance and different styles of dance and music of that time that reminds me of the black gay clubs I grew up going to. I thought she hit that album on the head. It felt like a Beyonce album.
Right.
And when I listen to Cowboy Carter now, that doesn't feel forced. I think it really is a really good album, and it sounds like a Beyonce. But I've always said to you, I don't think it's a country album. It's a Beyonce album.
I think we both agree. Anyway, we'll wait to see.
I think it's Americana more than country. But it's absolutely a Beyonce album, and that felt authentic. Listen, even when it's not stuff that I favor, I always think that she's authentic in it. You know what I mean? The whole part of the problem is the trying to always present is so much perfection because that's when it becomes people. It's hard to relate to that. It's like.
Well, it's all right. We can have. I mean, like I said, we'll wait to see. But my issues have remained. I have had this issue with her from the first moment she opened her mouth.
Absolutely, yes.
You've
been consistent. Yes.
Mm-hmm. It says something that my favorite track of hers is, and I love Countdown. I love
4 is my favorite album of hers.
Yeah,
I think to me 4 is where that's a pivotal point because Sasha Fierce was such a big pop moment. To go into an album like 4, Countdown is fucking great.
It's great. It's great. And I still love Crazy in Love. I think that holds up more than
brilliant.
It's a brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, what I've been listening to for some reason, I just went back and listened to a couple old Brian Ferry solo records back when he still could sing.
Which ones? I have 2 on vinyl.
My favorite thing, or these favorite things. The covers record is where he does "It's My Party," and because he's a great covers artist. I hadn't listened to Boys and Girls in years.
I just found that over the summer on vinyl in a bin for like $5, and I was like,
because my favorite
wait, I bought that. Actually, funnily enough, for some reason, the last 2 Brian Ferry records that I bought on vinyl, I got in bins in Richmond, Virginia.
Of course, that makes sense. It's a college town, probably college kids getting rid of stuff. Yeah.
It is a college, now that you say
it. Yeah. But anyway, I hadn't listened to Boys and Girls in forever. That's when he really kind of shifted. This is, post-Avalon and stuff, but I hadn't. I love Dylan-esque. And what else have I been listening to? I've been listening to...
Did you listen to Geese?
Oh. Yeah, I tried.
And what did you think, really?
I'm like, whatever, let the kids have their day. As our friend of the show, who did the show when you were on a break, Peter Orloff said, white people just need a rock band. I mean, it's just they're not bad. The kid used to live down the street from my house. I used to walk by and hear them rehearsing. They're not bad, but it's like if the Strokes went to Brooklyn Friends, it's that kind of hype. Right. You know what I mean? They're not bad.
Didn't the Strokes go to Brooklyn Friends?
No, the Strokes went to super private school. They went to Manhattan school. It's all kids who are in the media.
They went to Trinity, sweetie.
No, or something. Yeah, or Grace Church or something like that. No, it's fine, but I have the attention span of a fucking gnat. Right. If I'm not sucked in within the first minute, done. I have no. So they're not bad, but I just don't. I am very nervous when there's this much hype on something. I've just been sort of I'm still listening to the Rosalia record. See, that's a record where there's hype, and I think it's justified, the hype. Yeah. But I don't know. The Replacements, they did a reissue of Let It Be, which is a great record. I don't know. There's not, right now, it's a lull right now. I think everybody's just like in a lull period.
I've been listening to a lot of James Bond soundtracks.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Always good for that. Always good to listen to soundtracks. Anyway, all right. Do you want to take us out of here? Because I'm hungry. You're hungry. We're all hungry.
I am hungry for your love. You know what it is, kids. Thank you so much for listening to us. It's I'ma Let You Finish podcast on the Pantheon Media Network. We're here bi-weekly. You love us. We love you. Follow us on all of our shit. We're on I'ma Let You Finish NY on IG. We're on I'ma Let You Finish, all one word, on Facebook. We're really active there. That's the place where we're the most active. I'm taking the show off of TikTok by the 21st of January because, the algorithm.
I thought you did already.
Well, the algorithm changes on the 22nd. That whole thing becomes
I'm thinking of Twitter. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, no, Twitter, we've been gone. We have to go there. So, you know what it is? We love you. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Please listen.
And how about
when you listen to us,
leave a review wherever you listen.
Please leave a review.
Rate us. Put some stars up, stars down, stars on the ground. Darling, honey. Do all of the things. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.